It's a very important part of the year as we celebrate Indigenous Round or rounds. No doubt means just so much to you and the Indigenous players at the footy club.
Yep, around to celebrate and educate, especially within our footy club and our community. So to be able to see our players go out and represent not only themselves, their family, and sort of showcase their culture. So unable to play, but still fully entrenched in the round and what comes with it, both on and off the field.
But no, I'd like to touch on, like Neville said, obviously it's Indigenous rounds this last week and this week, and the work that the club do to educate the players around what this does mean to the Indigenous players. And the other day we had Matty Whelan sets up this leads this kind of department along with Nev, and we had a great opportunity the other day where Neville, Jay, some of the other Indigenous players, Maisie, got up, told the boys about their family, where they're from, what this means to them, what footy means to them, and their culture, and it was just really, really powerful. And being able to understand, these boys' culture and their heritage, really does give you great insight into how special this round is.
What's one of the more striking messages that you like to sit down and communicate, not just to the boys but to the wider football club, membership base? We heard last year about your work with the RAP and
yep.
and you're part of the leadership group this year. What do we need to be mindful of coming into Indigenous rounds or celebrating Indigenous rounds?
Probably that. Obviously, the round is awesome, but there's still a lot of work to be done. And although the players in the AFL, AFLPA, and the AFL industry do a great job, it's probably bigger than that. We need us as a nation to come together and work together to move forward. And that starts from the top down. So probably talking a bit more political, but there's a lot to be done, and we're only sort of on the tip of the iceberg, really. So the more people start to understand and educate themselves is when the balls start rolling, and we'll start to see change in a lot of the major issues that Aboriginal people faced all over the country.